Today I'm hosting the Champions League, but instead of it being played in huge stadiums, they are now taking place in the most beautiful cities in the world. We've already simulated the group stage and this is how it went. In Group A, Bayern and Man United topped the group, with Bayern being undefeated due to the goal scoring machine Harry Kane, as he shows the world why he was worth 100 million. In Group B, Arsenal secured themselves top of the group with a dynamic duo Saka and Martinelli carrying the team to the top, and with Sergio Ramos back at his home team, he secures him second place with a crucial header to win the game. Both Madrid and Napoli absolutely dominate Group C. And heading over to Group D, we have Di Maria putting on an amazing skill show where he absolutely humiliates the group, with Inter Milan also finishing second. In Group E, Griezmann captures the spotlight as he single-handedly leads Atletico to the top of the group undefeated with his outstanding dribbling, sharp vision and clinical finishing. And Latium, also known as Lazio, finish in second place. In Group F, future Ballon d'Or winner Rafael Leao scores the winning penalty to put AC Milan top of the group. And after the sad departure of Neymar and Messi, PSG struggled and Mbappe had to carry PSG just like he did at the World Cup with France, and PSG scraped second place on the group. In Group G, the creative mastermind De Bruyne leads Man City to the top of the group by assisting left, right and centre, and ends up achieving the record for the highest assist in the group stage. And the new underrated duo Werner and Openda lead RB Leipzig to second place on the group. Finally, in Group H, Barcelona comfortably finished top of the group, but on the other hand, a last minute header from Pepe scrapes Porto into second place. With the group stage set, it's time for the round of 16. Starting things off, we have Bayern Munich versus Sevilla. Within the first 30 seconds of the game, Wonderkid Musiala follows in Ronaldo's footsteps with a quick tap-in to make it 1-0. For the rest of the game, Bayern and Sevilla both equally attacked non-stop to try and change the scoreline, but the game ended there. Bayern take the 1-0 win and move on to the next round. We now have Lazio versus AC Milan. Alright, here we go. Giroud passes it into the LeBron James of football and Pulisic makes it 1-0. However, Latium quickly replied back with Ciro Immobile hitting the crossbar and Alberto getting a quick tap in. But AC Milan had enough as Rafael Leao steps up and makes it 2-1. But the goals didn't just stop there. AC Milan scored again and again, but Latium didn't give up there as Pedro finesses it top bins to try and minimize the lead. Here we go with a corner. Leao, he steps up with a beautiful scissor kick to make it 5-2, and the game ends there. AC Milan move on to the next round. We now have Inter Milan versus Arsenal. For the rest of this game, both teams just could not find a goal. However, the star boy Saka attempted to make the difference, and he makes it 1-0, and the game ended there, and Arsenal move on to the next round. We now have Napoli versus Man City. With the only opportunity of the game, he had fell to Haaland with an unusual penalty in his favour. Haaland has been ghosting all game. Can he make the difference? He steps up, shoots and places it bottom left to make it 1-0. Man City hold the win there and they move on to the next round. We now have Manchester United versus RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig had dominated this whole game with non-stop attacks, but surprisingly, Onana had saved them all. Then the only Man United opportunity fell into Rashford's feet and this happened. Here we go. With 1 second left of the game, Rashford, he shoots, places his bottom left, finishes the game with a 1-0 lead, and they move on to the quarterfinals. We now have Porto versus Atletico Madrid. With no goals scored in the game, we move on to the penalty shootout. Here we go to start things off. Taremi, he runs up, he chips it down the middle, and Griezmann equalized for his team, and no, it gets saved. Here we go, João Mario. Is this going to be an upset for Atletico Madrid? And Porto score to make it 2-0. Depay must score if he wants to keep Atletico in the tournament, and he misses. And Porto have just caused a major upset, and they knock Atletico Madrid out, and Porto advance to the quarterfinal. We now have a very intense game, PSG versus Barcelona. I mean, it wasn't so intense as Rafinha instantly makes it 1-0 20 seconds into the game. Here we go, Lewandowski through balls into João Felix. João Felix hits the crossbar, but Rafinha secures the 2-0 lead with a beautiful scissor kick. PSG determined to make a comeback with a quick corner. Hakimi toe-pokes it and makes it 2-1. With a discombobulated PSG defense, João Felix flexes on PSG with a beautiful Rabona to make it 3-1. And Rafinha wanted to have some fun, so he went ahead and scored with a crazy backflip to put the nail in the coffin and end the game there 4-1, and Barcelona move on to the quarterfinals. To finish off the round of 16, we have Benfica versus Real Madrid. And with goals from Rudiger, Valverde and Bellingham, Real Madrid secure a quick 3-0 to move on to the quarterfinal. And it's now time for the quarterfinals. To start the quarterfinals, we got Bayern versus AC Milan. And off the back of AC Milan's 5-2 win, the momentum was on their side as Tomori instantly gives AC Milan a quick 1-0 lead from a header. And straight off kickoff, Musiala takes advantage of the unorganized defense and makes it 1-1. Wonderkin Musiala into Kane. Here we go. What's Kane gonna look to do? He finesses it into the right corner of the goal and he makes it 2-1. For the rest of the game, Bayern had dominated, but with 15 seconds left of the game, there was only one man to get AC Milan the equaliser. Leao, the new Mr. Clutch man himself, learning from Ronaldo the GOAT, and makes it 2-2, and we move on to penalty shootout. Alright, Harry Kane steps up and he hits the post. Giroud, he goes, he shoots, and he makes it 1-0 for AC Milan. Muller, what can he do? He misses. If Leao scores, AC Milan go through, and Leao shoots, places it bottom right, and AC Milan win on penalties, and they move on to the semi-finals. We now have Arsenal versus Man City, and it was Arsenal star boy Saka to put Arsenal in the lead. However, the goal scoring robot equalizes and makes it 1-1. Haaland tries to get his brace, he shoots, he misses, but with a bit of luck, he gets a rebound, taps it in to make it 2-1. But the luck didn't stop there, as KDB shoots and gets a deflected goal. And to secure this win, KDB toe pokes it in, makes it 4-1, and the game ends there. Man City advance to the semi-final. We now have Manchester United versus Porto. With a quick corner before half-time, Manchester United bottle it and Porto take a 1-0 lead. Bruno Fernandes had enough, and in the second half, he quickly responds back with a Rabona to make it 1-1. Here we go. João Mario on the ball, passes it to Taremi. Taremi shoots, hits the back of Rashford. João Mario gets a quick tap in, and another major upset is caused. Porto take a 2-1 win and move on to the semi-final. We now have Barcelona versus Real Madrid. And here we go, the El Clasico is here. Should be a goal fest. Felix steps up, he shoots, hits the crossbar. Now Rudiger into Bellingham. Bellingham, oh my god, what a shot. And Real Madrid kept on scoring. It became 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, and 7-0, and the game ends there. Real Madrid head to the semi-finals. Now on to the semi-finals, we have AC Milan versus Man City. And once again, Tomori scores a header to put AC Milan in the lead. Here we go, Pulisic into Giroud. Giroud smashes it to make it 2-0. And Man City start to come back. Walker takes a shot, but Mainan saves it. Then Man City kept on pushing with non-stop attacks, but AC Milan's keeper was on a different planet. However, from a quick corner, he got caught off guard and he concedes a goal. And in the last seconds of the first half, the pressure ends up getting to him. Foden with a beautiful flick over Giroud, volleys it in, he makes it 2-2 just before half time. And in the second half, the tables turn and Haaland gives Man City a 3-2 lead. Erling Haaland with a beautiful through ball. This man's moving like KDB. Walker with an amazing shot to secure Man City a 4-2 win. And Man City head to the finals. Now it's time for Porto versus Real Madrid. Here we go. Valverde into Rudiger. Rudiger, he looks at Bellingham. Bellingham, oh, what a goal by Bellingham to make it 1-0. I'm telling you, this man is going to be the greatest centre mid to ever play for Real Madrid. With a very accurate chip from Valverde from a corner, Vinny Jr. absolutely takes the piss and scores with a backflip. And the game ends there. Madrid hold a comfortable 2-0 win and they face Man City in the final. Here we are for the finals on the streets of Rio de Janeiro, where street football was first originated. Here we go. Rudiger into Vinny. Vinny back to Rudiger. Rudiger shoots, hits it off Edison. Valverde, he shoots, hits the crossbar and he misses. The creative genius KDB gives Man City the first chance to take the lead. Oh my god, Courtois saves it. What a save. Courtois gets a bit too cocky and makes a mistake. Into Foden. Foden, he chips it. I don't know why, but what a great save. Foden back to Walker. Walker, it shoots, hits the hand of Courtois and it goes in the goal to make it 1-0 for Man City. Foden, what a ball. Haaland, what's he going to look to do? Is he going to shoot? Is he going to pass? He passes it. Walker gets past Courtois, taps it in, and unfortunately, that was it. Manchester City become champions.